the Great Smokies and the Appalachian Trail. One contact so far. It's getting linked, so I may not make it today. We're going to see what happens. Hey, this is Will KO4DFC, and I'm up here with M4NFM, and we're about to activate Abercrombie Bald. I don't know if you can see what's behind me here, but beautiful morning up in the North Georgia mountains. It was 21 degrees when we left the cars. And this is Abercrombie Bald, and we are running the Cha TDL, Chameleon Tactical Delta Whip. I don't know if you can see the whip there. But VHF was dead, so we're going to HF. So, yeah. And anyway, we're, I think, probably about 10 minutes off from the alert time I put up. So, I don't know, we'll see if the alert goes or who we catch here. So, all right, so I got my Lab599 set up here, along with the new CW key I've got and a little recorder to record what comes out of that microphone, running off of M4NFM's TDL here. So let's see what happens. We got a few contacts here, so made the activation. It took about an hour, but the Cha TDL came through with the TX-500 here. So on to the next summit. This is the view from Preacher's Rock. Preacher's Rock is pretty close to the Big Cedar summit, so we'll be there in just a minute. So we're up here on Big Cedar, and the temperature has warmed up quite a bit, and I'm gonna see if I can get my antenna line up in this tree here with my throw line. So we'll give this a shot, but pretty day out here. I'm setting up camp, and M4NFM's working on some food and some coffee. So all right, let's see how I do with this throw line. I'll see if I can get this in the shop. All right, here we go. Some people do a lot of fancy stuff with this, but I prefer to just throw it up there like a baseball if I can. So we'll see if I can get up there. Oh, got it. Sweet. Okay, now that line is up there. Close enough. So I've got my figure-eighted antenna wire for 40 meters, and anytime I'm going to hoist an antenna, I just do a little, I think this is called a sheep shank, which is a pretty simple knot. It's just inside the loop and then back out, and then you cinch it up. So let's see, I probably can't do this with one hand. And that's pretty good. So that's the end of our 40 meter antenna wire. Oh, upside down. There we go. Just like that. All right, so I've got the TX-500 set up here along with my key if I need to go to CW, using the QRPGuys mini What is this? It's not the mini Unin, it's the mini End-Fed Half Wave antenna. And counterpoise there just kind of sits on the ground, and I've got my coffee right here and my notebook. So we'll see if I get any contacts, considering I'm now quite late for my spot. All right, let's see who I can get here. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie is the frequency in use. No. I'm on 7.234. Yeah. 234. Yep. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie is the frequency in use. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air and listening. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA from Big Cedar Mountain, North Georgia. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air from Big Cedar Mountain, North Georgia and listening. Thank you. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air on Big Cedar Mountain, North Georgia and listening. CQ SOTA, this is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA from Big Cedar Mountain, North Georgia and listening. CQ Summits on the air. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air from Big Cedar Mountain, North Georgia and listening. Whiskey 4 Golf Oscar, you are 5'9" into Big Cedar Mountain. What's my signal report? Roger, thanks for the contact. Summit identifier is Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 023. November Golf 023. Thanks very much. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air from Big Cedar Mountain and listening. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air from Big Cedar Mountain in North Georgia and listening.
Alpha Golf 4 Victor Alpha stroke Whiskey 4 Whiskey November 4 Alpha Tango.
Okay, I heard several people in there, so let's go with the, I think I heard an Alpha 4 station. Alpha 4, come back.
Alpha Golf 4 Victor Alpha.
Okay, Alpha Golf 4 Victor Alpha, you're 5'9" into Big Cedar. What's my signal report?
You are Delta 5'9". You're also 5'9" here in Central Virginia today. Thank you for the summit, 73.
Roger, thank you for the contact. Summit ID is Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 023. So other stations, I'll have to take somebody, just jump back in there.
November 4 Alpha Tango stroke Whiskey 4.
Okay, I heard November 4 Alpha Tango, come back.
Yes, Whiskey November 4 Alpha Tango. Whiskey November 4 Alpha Tango. 4x4 Alabama, over.
Roger, Whiskey November 4 Alpha Tango, you are 5'3" into Big Cedar in North Georgia. Summit ID is Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 023. Roger.
Roger. Thanks for the activation. Happy New Year.
Roger, thanks very much. In 73. Other stations, jump on in there and I'll try to pick somebody.
Echo America Bravo stroke Whiskey 4.
Okay, I got Echo America Bravo stroke Whiskey 4, correct?
Roger, Kilo Italy number 6. Echo America Bravo stroke Whiskey 4. Charlie, California, using a remote transmitter in Florida to work the East Coast. You are 55556. I have the 7. Stay safe today. Italy 6, Echo America Bravo, Whiskey 4, 73, and Happy New Year.
Roger, Roger. Kilo India 6 Echo Alpha Bravo stroke Whiskey 4. You are 5'2" into Big Cedar, North Georgia. Summit ID is Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 023. Roger.
Roger, I have the summit. Stay safe.
Roger, Roger. Thank you very much. And 73. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA for Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 023 Big Cedar Mountain, North Georgia, and listening. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA for Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 023 Big Cedar Mountain in North Georgia, and listening.
Kilo Charlie 6, Juliet, Quebec, uniform.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 6 Juliet, Quebec, uniform. I've got you at about a 5'5" here on Big Cedar Mountain in North Georgia.
Roger, the 5 and 5. I have you 5'7", Jonesboro, Georgia,
QSL. Thank you for the contact. And 73. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA from Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 023 Big Cedar Mountain in North Georgia. Y'all made this activation butter today. So last call for SOTA, CQ SOTA, Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA from Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 023 Big Cedar Mountain in North Georgia, and listening. Last call for 40 meters. All right, KO4 DFC clear. Thanks everybody for the activation in 73. Woo, that was great. So you may be wondering, after we got the antenna up in the tree, how we're going to get the wire down. And I am winding this Dyneema. And as I do that, you may be able to see where the antenna wire kind of connects with the Dyneema line. We're going to have to wind it all back down, and I've taken the weight off of the end over there where it dropped. So you just wind it back. I recommend figure eighting everything because it keeps everything nice and tidy, and you don't get mangled, hundreds of yards or feet of rope. But I'm going to keep figure eighting this and wind it back down, and then I'll figure eight the antenna wire, and we'll go on to the third summit. So we're headed up to Black Mountain, third summit for the day. We were right on time. And what you may not be able to tell on this video, I'm holding the camera parallel to like what even ground would be. We just turned a corner and now we get to go up that. So the hike up to Black, even though this is a Forest Service road, it's gated off. It's still a bit of a hike here. All right, so we made it up to the summit of Black Mountain. We got the fire tower up here in the background, which I think we should be able to get up there and access, but if we want to call out from there. We got lucky with a couple of VHF contacts. So we only need 2 more on HF to activate this one, and then we're home free. So it'll be a three summit activation day. So we're gonna get to it. All right, I need 1 more contact to activate. We got 2 VHF and 1 HF so far, so 1 more. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air from Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022 Black Mountain, North Georgia, and listening. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air from Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022 North Georgia, Black Mountain, and listening. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air from Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022 and listening. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ Summits on the air from Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022 Black Mountain and listening.
Summit to summit.
Summit to summit, go ahead.
Alright, Whiskey 4 Delta. 4 Delta.
Okay, I got Whiskey 4 Delta on Whiskey 4 Charlie stroke Whiskey Papa 007 QSL.
QSL 1.
All right, Roger, you are 5-3 on Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022. Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022. 5-3. Roger.
Roger on the 5-3. Thanks very much for the summit to summit and have a great activation. 73.
Roger, 73. You just made my day. That's my third summit. What did you say about? I don't know. I heard somebody say Whiskey Papa Alpha Tango. Come back. All right. Okay, nothing heard. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA for Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022 Black Mountain, North Georgia and listening. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie calling CQ SOTA for Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022 on Black Mountain, North Georgia and listening. All right, I got my 4, so I'm going to call it. All right, last call for CQ SOTA from Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie on Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022 Black Mountain, North Georgia. Last call from KO4DFC Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie on Whiskey 4 Golf stroke November Golf 022 and listening.
Kilowatt Uniform 4 Romeo.
KU4R, Kilowatt Uniform 4 Romeo. I've got you 5-9 up here on Black Mountain. What's my signal report? Kilowatt Uniform 4 Romeo, are you there?
Kilowatt Uniform 4 Romeo. Got you in there now. You are 5353 Tennessee, over.
Roger. That time I had you 5-3. Roger on Whiskey 4 Golf, November Golf 022.
QSL, have a good day.
Roger, you too. So 73. All right, this is KO4DFC, Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Charlie going QRT. KO4DFC clear. Thanks, everybody. All right, so before I disconnect everything here, I just want to show you my setup. I've got the End-Fed Half Wave here running all the way up to just one of those trees next to the road. And it did it. It got me out there. So as you can kind of see, you may be able to see the yellow wad of Dyneema out there too. That's where the antenna's tied. So, yeah, successful activation. This was great. All right, so that was an excellent 3-summit day with SOTA, and special thanks to M4NFM for being willing to hike along with me and activate with me. One last thing I wanted to mention is looking at the inReach Mini 2 here. Still got 82% charge. I sent off a number of the canned update messages. I forget exactly what it calls the presets. Sent a number of presets today. Sometimes the GPS reception was hit and miss. It would take a few minutes when I would fire off a preset message for it to actually go through, but then it would alert me when it actually went through. So yeah, pleased with that. I would expect this with the way I used it today. I didn't use it for tracking or anything like that, but it was on basically all day. That makes me think I could probably get something like 4 or 5 days use out of this before I'd have to charge it again if I wanted to have it on all day and be sending updates like with each summit I set out to. So for what it's worth, if you're interested in those, that was my experience with it today. So far so good. I plan to keep using this. I'm glad I've got it. I fell down on the way back from Black Mountain, which wasn't caught on camera, but it was getting late, getting dark. That's when like stuff could get dangerous because it's cold. So having something like this on hand, just in case something happens, it could be really important. Like if you get back to the parking lot, your car doesn't start or something like that. So as you may be able to tell from the activation videos, sometimes it's difficult to get a hold of people on ham radio, so that won't always be, it's not a great primary like safety option for you, but something like this would help a lot. This is the kind of thing I would go for if you want like a safety thing, as opposed to like a hobby I want to get out there and talk to people thing. But activations today were great. I was really pleased with how people came back. So anyway, this is KO4DFC. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps with anybody who's interested in summits on the air or SOTA. Feel free to make comments. I'll take a look. And again, like all the gear that I used and all the gear that M4NFM used, that's all stuff that we have. So we can say whatever we want about it. It's not, we're not sponsored or anything. So we just use it because it's good gear. And today it worked great. So anyway, thanks again. KO4DFC. I'll see y'all later.